Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to
The HR department.
the Honest Wargamer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is our first official podcast.
The HR department.
Yeah,
Honest Rogues. Hello.
Honest Rogues.
Welcome.
I'm Rob. This is Louise.
What fucking camera are we looking into?
Whoa! You can't swear in the first 30 seconds. That's it.
Heck.
Video's over.
Fudging.
We're going to be doing in this video. We're going to be talking about the reveals that we might see in the upcoming Warhammer live stream that's later today.
It's actually early tomorrow, which is the opposite of later today.
Later today is then tomorrow.
Wow.
Oh my god. Okay. All right. Okay. So we're with the chat, and we're going to be talking about what we think is going to be in the Warhammer Reveal.
And
so
what are we basing that on? Just these little pictures?
Well, yes, we're just going to do. This is pure speculation. Oh, Luis. Oh, I'm so sorry. You don't know how this is done. Okay. So what a lot of content creators do is they just put up a video like this, which is just nonsense for like 15 to 20 minutes.
That's all I ever do.
And then everyone in the comments is like, "I want it to be this," and then you react to the stream, and then tomorrow everyone goes, "I hate what I saw," and it's just this amazing cycle of joy.
Well, if there's one content creator that does it, then it's me. If there's none, then I'm dead. Is what I'm gonna say.
Okay, yeah, Goblin Sky Pirates is obviously...
Oh my god, shut up. Wait,
Yeah.
why are we thinking that?
Okay, so this is... Okay, so again, I'll talk you through how we do it. I'll mansplain as you will, yeah?
I
how we
won't.
do it.
I'll absolutely just fuck off, Rob.
So what you do is you just make stuff up.
Okay, but that's really interesting that they said Goblin Sky Pirate.
See? Now you're interested. Now you would write a comment in a
No,
YouTube
because
video. You would be like, ooh, Goblin Sky Pirates.
I want to say this right now. I haven't worked at Games Workshop for 6 months now. I no longer... Everything I say is speculation.
Oh, God. Everything I say is not speculation. It's insider info.
Shit.
Okay. Right, okay. So, first up, we're going to go to the everyone's favourite space fascists, the Warhammer 40,000.
Why'd you drag me into your dirt, Rob?
That's what they are. That's how they're described in the lore.
Well, look,
they're
they're getting shot at, so it's all right.
Yeah, okay, yeah. They're defending themselves.
Okay, so we got number one.
Fine, apparently.
Well, number one.
Yeah, Warhammer 40,000.
Okay.
Oh, number one is One Day to Go.
Yeah, I know.
Oh. Okay. So, Warhammer 40,000, what do you think might be out? Now, just to keep you updated, obviously the Space Marine book has come out, and also the Tyranid book has come out.
Now, here's something really interesting about that one, Rob. Now, can you tell me who is the first discovered Space Marine Legion?
The first discovered Space Marine... Dark Angels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, actually, the one is not One Day to Go. The one is, in fact, another nod to the release that we are getting, which will be Dark Angles.
Dark Angles. Do you know why they're green?
Because they live in the forest of Caliban?
You would think they're green because the third edition book they sent to print, where before that previously they were all black, and then the printers just printed it green.
Good for them. It's a great look.
And then they brought it back, and then they were like, okay, they're green now.
That happened with Mayhem, the black metal band. They sent their inaugural album, Death Crush, to print, wanting the album cover to be a bloody red, and it came out neon magenta, and they just kind of ran with it.
Neon magenta?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was great. Anyway, cool.
Okay.
So it's obviously Dark Angels.
Does this mean so wait, we're not finished yet because we've got to do more bits. Like, does this mean that because we're seeing the first chapter,
yes,
we might see the first of the 2 unreleased chapters ever? You know how there are 2 legions that we've never seen?
Isn't that number 2 and 11?
Exactly.
No.
So are we gonna... No, come on, get with how you do this.
Oh. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is maybe the fact that they are going to... Because if you notice next to the 1, there's 2 bullet holes and 2 chains.
2 bullet holes, 2 chains.
Which means...
Legion 2.
Yeah, they're unchaining Legion 2.
Perfect. And so what would you think of the 2 missing legions? What do you think that they probably would look like?
Women. Large women.
Muscle mummies.
Just huge girls. Imagine a girl, double it.
Okay, chat, how do you feel the internet goes wild? Okay, that's the real question. How does everyone feel? Holy shit. So Louise has just confirmed, Rouge Hobbies has just confirmed, female Space Marines
legally
might
distinct
happen.
from Rogue Hobbies.
Yeah, might happen. Okay.
Huge.
Huge.
Just incredibly large space mummies.
I would like it if they did female Space Marines and they were bigger than men Space Marines.
Yeah, just absolutely double it. Double it.
Double.
Double that Space Marine women and pass it to the next guy. Whammon!
Just a huge woman.
It's a massive lassie. Just massive lassies.
All right, okay, I'm into that.
Okay.
Okay, in real terms, we might see... Oh, I need a prediction from you, actually.
Okay.
So one of the games that we play when we do a reveal show is... We do how many books and how many models.
Oh, okay, so there's going to be one book, because obviously it's Dark Angel specific, and I reckon there's going to be 5 models. I reckon there'll be a squad of some kind of jumpy specific thing. And wouldn't it be cool, here's my going out on a limb here,
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be cool if they released some kind of Beast of Caliban?
A Beast of Caliban?
That would be freaking cool. I want, in the same way like Eschers have like their werecats and stuff like that, I want some really big Space Marine Primaris guy to be flanked by something like a Griffhound. I want them to bring that kind of thing, but and they'll never do it. They'll never do it.
Cowards. That's what they
cowards.
I would like to see them, because they're knights, right? Yeah?
Yeah.
I'd like to see them on just incredibly tired horses. Just like...
What, just the Deathcore Krieg horses where it's like, I haven't smelled a carrot in 5,000 years.
They're just so heavy, and they just can't move.
It's just concave.
It's just bent in. Like, giddy up.
Just arms at the front, legs at the back, and just dragging their stomachs across the ground.
Or a 6-legged Odin horse.
I think it would be cool for them to kind of like bring in that aspect of Caliban, which is the mythology, the knights. It's my favorite part of Dark Angels. Dark Angels are one of my favorite legions. I love them. It was one of my favorite to work on when I worked at G-Dubs. Loved them.
What did Gene W?
Jeans
W.
Jeans.
How was it?
It was good, thanks.
Yeah, okay.
I drew Caliban, which was cool.
You drew the whole of Caliban?
Yeah, I did the planet.
Wow, you drew the planet? Were you the first person to draw the planet?
I was.
Okay, what...
Actually, I don't want to say I was.
You might have been. You did for Forge World.
I might have, maybe. Either way, it was really good fun.
What did Caliban look like?
Green. There's a lot of forest fires that I decided was happening.
Oh, did you put a lot of forest fires in?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Because it makes sense. But either way, it would be cool for them to bring in a bit of mythology into Caliban.
Yeah, so because Space Wolves have got all the mythology, right?
Yeah, they get wolves.
Fun.
They're allowed
They get
wolves.
wolves.
Yeah.
And then, obviously, salamanders get, like, occasionally they've skinned a lizard.
Yeah, they get a Slamalander.
A Slamalander.
Yeah.
Because imagine how rad it would be if you got salamanders riding, like, Komodo dragons.
Oh my god, that would be so rad. I think more steeds for Space Marines. But
yeah, actually, great shout, because bikes are lame.
Bikes are lame. I've always said that.
Yeah.
You got your space sharks riding sharks. You got your wolves riding wolves.
I agree with all of this, but the chat is pointing out that you burnt the forest of Caliban. Like, you personally are responsible for the burning of Calibanian forest.
Calabunga.
Could you say Calabunga?
Like Caliban.
It's like the Bad Friends podcast, and you're him.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you're him. But rainbows riding rainbows. Yes, DJ Batman. Yes.
That would be fun.
Yes, that would be good. But yeah, I would like that to happen. I want to see something knightly because we already got the lion, and he was really cool.
So I've told you this offline, but I'll tell you again and make sure everyone knows.
Oh, honey, you don't have to tell them that.
So I've said this before and I'll say it again. Space Marines are over. Like, they're so boring now. Like,
Space Marines are so over.
They're over. Thank you.
Just massive mummies now.
Yeah, they're just massive big mummies.
Huge women.
But like a way to bring Space Marines back,
Yeah.
now that we've spoken about it, is if we did see a bunch of Space Marines on like mecha
Now
steeds.
here's an interesting thing, Rob.
Yeah.
So we a lot of people talk about the Space Marinification of Stormcast. When Stormcast came out, they were the Space Marines of Age of Sigmar.
Mm-hmm.
Now are we seeing a kind of want for the Sigmarization of
40K.
Space Marines?
Great gossip.
Great gossip.
Great gossip.
That's the title.
Because whenever you speak to anyone, they're
Yeah.
always like, oh yeah, like obviously I love 40k, I love the lore,
Yeah,
I
me.
love everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're
But you
like,
know what I want?
but Age of Sigmar models are cooler.
Yeah.
They're just
They
cooler.
are. So you know what I want? I want maybe the Age of Sigmarification of 40k, which is
Get a bit silly on it.
hot to get a little bit silly goose.
Get a little bit. Well, because like, you know, back in the day, it was all fun and games.
Yeah, I miss
Yeah,
Space
the horse
Marines.
horse.
Yeah, horse, ostrich man, horse.
Yeah.
The works. I miss Space Marines looking like churches.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
And
That's
now
true.
Space Marines have been a bit smoothed out. I feel like I could be a bit sassier on the Honest Wargamer. This ain't no Suggs podcast.
Welcome to the show. How you feel about it?
I feel terrible, Rob, honestly.
Yeah. Chat, welcome her to the show, please.
Thank you. But yeah, I miss my Space Marines looking like churches. I miss grandiose gothicness. And we do have grandioseness in Space Marines. They are silly, but they are starting to look a bit more Marvel, a bit more smooth, a bit more, I don't know, Iron Man than they are walking churches of hellfire.
Oh, the MCUification of has been very common. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, so I think Caliban and Dark Angels is a perfect opportunity to say, because Space Wolves, like he said very rightly, they still have it. You still have this grandiose, weird, highly thematic faction doing dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like riding wolves,
Yeah,
even though they're in like impossibly 3-ton power armor. And I think, for the amount of times we laugh about Space Wolves for being furries, I think they're actually really cool because they've got a bit and they commit to it, and it's silly and it's really cool.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, and also I want some What We Do in the Shadows Blood Angels. Laszlo.
What was that?
I don't know. I tried. Yeah.
Yes. I don't know. I think
Because right now, Blood Angels are giving me big Colin Robertson
Oh no.
vibes.
Blood Angels should be the most gothic.
Yeah, they should be.
No, it's what are the
What is it?
Night Lord.
Satanique?
No, Night Lords. Obviously.
No, but they're different.
How are they? They're
The Blood Angels.
yeah.
They're both spooky, but one of
Yeah,
them are
but
actually
Blood
vampires.
Angels are like angels.
No, they're vampires. The other ones are bats. Let's say.
Think about what you just said, Rob.
I know what I'm saying. Yeah, there's a line.
Think about.
Anyway, moving on to so we're both in for the pro Age of Sigmarification.
Yeah,
of
I'm
40K.
really looking
But
forward
what
to
we're
seeing
probably
this.
actually going to get is a Dark Angel book. No, because it can't be dark. It can't be a Dark Angel book. Wait, Space Marines is out.
Yeah, it'll be a Dark Angel specific faction book like Black Templar.
No, because they've said that they're not going to. Okay.
What did they say?
I don't know. That would mean that they're going to release so many more books.
Yeah.
I don't want that to be the case.
But unless they release something very, very cool. Now, what do we actually think it's going to be? We've said what we want it to be.
Well, so
What
they've
do
already
we
previewed the road. So I don't know if you know, but
the roadmap. Yeah.
they've roadmapped 40k and they've roadmapped the next two codexes.
I know, but
are.
what models do we think it's going to be?
Honestly, at this stage, I'm not sure. Like, we know in this cycle. Oh, I know in this cycle. I should be very clear.
Yeah.
I know in this cycle that we're going to get things like Dark Mech. I expect Wave
That's
2.
exciting. Mark Decanicus.
Mark Decanicus, yes. I'm expecting or hoping at least for like Wave 2 of Votan, like we saw with Lumineth.
Oh my god. It's just the amount of people that lost their shit over that Votan tank that they released for Necromunda.
Way better.
It's so much better.
Yeah, it's way better. I'm glad you said it. Oh, it's okay. I'll click that off.
But what I actually think it's going to be is a squad.
A squad?
It'll be a squad of something, either Assault. Who said Assault Terminators? Yeah. I think it'll probably be a squad. It'll be some jumpy boys.
They need to be Rubicon.
Jumpy boys. There'll be capes. That'll be cool. There'll be tabards and capes, which I love to see. And there will be some kind of vehicle.
Okay. Well, let's move on. Let's move on from the 40Ks.
40K.
40K, and let's talk to everyone's favorite game in the world, Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Oh, do we not have a little preview for any of those?
No,
Shall we go on to day 2?
There's no. This is it. It's just like
no, there was a day 2, 3.
No, but there's no info. I don't think.
Yeah, but there's ooh.
I'll have to do a big scroll.
Yee. Ooh, there you go. Up, boom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so this is the Age of Sigmar preview. This is going to be Fleshy of Courts. So we've had a couple of models already previewed.
Yeah.
Leading into this, and we already know
the judge.
The judge. How do you feel about the judge? You like the judge?
Love him. I think he's so cool. I like bizarrest humor like that. So I like the way they even wrote the article. I really enjoyed because it was like getting catfished. I don't know if you've ever been catfished, Rob. Don't answer that. But like the way if you'd read, and I nearly made a meme about this. If you read the article, it was like, the judge is here. He's here to make everyone's lives better. He's always been a man of firm moral conscience and goodwill and stuff. And it just goes on about him, about how cool and like just morally pure he is. And then you look at him and he's got like 100 people's disemboweled fart body parts on his head.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, I think I absolutely.
And he's got a ruff.
He's got a
and
ruff.
he's wearing feet round his neck.
He has. I also, because it does give a really like evocative kind of like courtly. Imagine like the Fleshy of
Oh,
Courts
it
actual
is the
court.
Flesh Eater Court.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about like court as in like law. I'm talking about court as in like the king and queen
the court.
The court, yes. The
Oh,
court,
I
madam.
want a Flesh Eater Court jester.
Court, yes.
Ooh.
Yeah, a jester would be
A
really
jester
good.
would be so fun because
Really
it could be
good.
like a chester and he could just be made out of people's chests. He likes it.
Okay, that's excellent. Okay, right.
You were saying.
But yeah, I'd like to. I think that would be a really fun scene to like build and paint.
Yeah.
Like a whole bunch of like like do the
Just
Bretonian
do
court
the
thing.
court, yeah.
Yeah, that would be really fun.
Yeah, I
Especially
like
as
it.
like a diorama like split in two, where you could have half of the piece that you did could be like a delusion. It could be like the actual court.
Look at you talking about hobby aspirations.
I don't know if you know, out of the two of us, I'm the biggest painting YouTuber.
I did know that. Thank you for reminding me.
But it's fun, and also it's kind of awkward because we know we're getting the new Age of Sigmar next summer.
Yes.
So this is going to be a release that's going to happen like with only like 6 months, like we saw with Imperial Guard in the last edition of 40k, with only a few months to kind of go on it. But I'm excited about the miniatures mainly for those Fleshy of Courts
It'll
players.
just be a couple of miniatures. It's not.
No, it's the whole range, I think.
Haven't they recently just done Flesh Eater Courts?
No. So last time Fleshy of Courts got a book was like nearly 5 years ago.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It's been a very, very long time.
The linear passage of time is horrible.
Yeah, it was one of the first books to get a book in second edition Age of Sigmar, and now it's the very last one. So
what do you think it's going to be?
it'll just be the whole range. It'll be we're doing the Fleshy of Courts. There's the whole range. There might
I
be
know,
a FOMO
but what do you
box.
think is going to be in the range? Do you think it's going to be a big guy? Do you think there's going to be
No,
a
because
new big guy?
I don't think that they'll get rid of because the Ghoul King on Terrorgeist is still a dope model.
This is what I mean. I don't know what they.
We're going to get a Primarch. So like in
we're gonna get a big guy.
yeah, they're called Mortarchs.
Oh my god, that's so fun.
Yeah. His name is, as the chat pointed out, his name is Usharon.
Usharan.
Because like there were like for death there were like there's Catacross who's like the general, and then there's like three advisors.
Yeah, so we're gonna get big guy.
Big guy.
Oh, that's exciting. What, like Nagash big?
No, but like Manfred style.
Oh, so like character big.
Yeah, character big.
Okay, character big.
Yeah. But you're not sure, like Catacross is such a left field mini, and as we just talked about when we talk about 40,000, you can't really predict what's going to happen in Age of Sigmar anymore.
No,
because they are
it's fast and loose.
They are fast and loose.
It's the wacky warehouse.
Yeah. We might also see preview models for the new, the latest expansion in the ongoing narrative, which is called the Dawnbringer Crusade.
Yeah.
That one, whatever it's called, Dawnbringers.
Cool.
And then this will be book 4 because last time we got Big Bug.
Big Bug.
And we got the Dragon Weirdo. So we got those.
Sorry.
So then that's fine. So then we got that's what we might see. So we'll probably see that book previewed, and we'll probably see the new models for that book previewed.
That would be cool.
That's pretty fun.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, got some maggoty boys.
And I don't think we're not going to hear anything about Age of Sigmar 4 until Adepticon, because that's when it'll be previewed.
Oh yeah.
Because that's when they preview these
What's
stuff.
next?
So next, I'm not sure if
I
you-
thought that. Now we're excited. Okay, so
Wait, you weren't excited about Age of Sigmar?
I am excited about Age of Sigmar, but you know what I'm really excited for?
Tom Kangs.
Tom Kang.
Tom Kangs.
Tom Kings.
The Tim Kings.
Tim Kettle.
Yeah, the Tim Kings.
Yeah.
Because the releases for them, over the past few years have been pretty dry.
Oh.
Anyway.
Oh dear.
Oh dear. So Tomb King. So obviously we've seen the Bretonian release for Old World.
Yeah.
So this is going to be the Tom Kings.
Tom
No,
Bombadil.
we're going to see the Tom Kings, which is going to be really interesting.
Now, is it Tomb Kings?
Yeah, it's Tomb Kings. Yeah.
Or is it?
Or actually, they're not called the Tomb Kings. Actually, they're called the something of Khemri. Yeah, the nations of Khemri or the kingdoms of Khemri.
Legally distinct.
Legally distinct from Tom Kangs.
But yeah, it's very exciting. Skeletony boys in the desert.
Well, so the thing that we're expecting, because it's been long rumoured, so this is an absolutely fine thing to say out loud, is the big bone zombie dragon.
That's a really hot take, Rob.
It's a really hot take.
That's a really hot, dry take.
So that's the thing we're expecting, which I think a lot of people will be very excited about.
That would be very exciting if that was to happen.
And I think because there was unfortunately this week a bit of a social media faux pas by one
Was
of the
there?
yeah.
What happened?
They posted out a picture of like get your old world minis this February.
That was ages ago.
Oh yeah, but it wasn't.
We're over it now.
But it still happened.
They said sorry.
Yeah. So I think we're going to see both FOMO boxes for Tomb Kings
Oh!
and Bretonia.
Okay, so you think they're going to be released in a twosie?
Well, I don't know. So where are we? We're in
November.
November. So it's going to be released end of January. So maybe we'll just see the Tomb Kings and then we'll see the FOMO boxes later in the month, because it's probably got they'll probably save it for Christmas, as it'll be the big thing that they're going to push post Christmas.
Okay, so what I think is there's no, I mean, and again, I don't know anything. This is all speculation. I don't think they'll do 2 FOMO boxes. I think what they'll be revealing is just the big box.
Oh no, I don't think that at all.
Oh, hot take.
I think it's going to be. I don't know if it will just be I think it'll be 2 individual boxes.
I disagree. Oh, I wonder who. This is right in the comments right now. Who
are you siding with?
Who are you siding with?
Yeah, the lady that shouted "Muscle Mommy Space Marines."
Double that woman. Double her.
Okay.
Some of the
chat could do it. I'm not doing it. The Losers Think Squarebase podcast takes umbrage with the superior speculative old world content. Oh wow, rude.
Ooh, rude.
Yeah. Okay. We want details first. Oh, I think we need the input from the. Okay, so there we go. So a lot of people saying that you don't have the chops because you're not on the Squarebase podcast.
What the fuck do they mean? I don't have the chops.
So Tomb Kangs definitely coming out. Bretonians is going to be featured, so I think that's going to be fun. Oh, there's a poll.
The poll is up.
Poll's up in the chat.
That's really exciting for me.
Right, so now we get so that's going to be really fun. I still don't think we're going to see the whole edition.
I don't think we're going to see the big box. I don't know actually. Are we going to see the whole release of the Tomb Kings? I think they'll do what they did with the Bretonian, but for Tomb Kings. First of all, that's what I think will happen.
Yeah, I
so
agree.
We'll get like a big guy, some guys riding skeletons, hopefully some other cool miniatures that we remember fondly from the past that I want back. Because the whole Tomb King range actually was very, very good. The Necrosphinx maybe will be back, and that'll be the most exciting thing for everyone.
I think based on the models that we've already seen that they are bringing back, I think that we're actually going to see like a lot of those old models returning anyway.
Yeah, I'd like that. But I think in the case of Tomb Kings, I think no one's going to have any issue with that.
I think most of it's fine. Like, they've got big derpy hand syndrome, but that's fine. That's fine.
It's fine.
That's fine.
It's fine. No, but I love the Tomb King range. I think it's great. Okay. I would be very excited if the Necrosphinx came back. It might come back. And yeah, but do we think they're going to show off the Tomb King range and then say this is what the box set's going to look like?
No, not yet. Like, I think you're right. I think we're just going to get the Bretonian tick, like same way that we got like same. So we're going to get their version of Bretonia release, and then because they have to, don't forget they need those marketing numbers, right? So they got the next release or the next community article needs to get the next big spike.
they can stagger out their big releases, and so they should.
Well, I mean, they're not. Yes, it's information about their big releases staggering out, definitely.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely. I would like it if sometimes maybe they just showed off a half a mini. They're like...
I would hate that. I honestly would be so upset. I'd be so sad. I don't want that. Okay, what's next?
Okay, so next up, we...
Communities!
I pressed the wrong button.
Crikey.
So.
That made me really upset, by the way, that picture. Scroll up.
Yeah, 1 second. Okay, so now there are no other images. We've got to guess which one... we got to go through the other ones, basically.
Okay, so let's start with Warhammer, the 40,000.
Well, no, we've done that. We need to move over to Warhammer 40,000.
Why are you going to do me like this, Rob?
Yeah, because do you remember
but
when we did that?
there could be other things.
What, from Warhammer 40,000?
Yeah,
other
say
than Space
something.
Marines?
It's a freaking squig. Just roll with it. Don't help me.
Okay, it could be... Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Talking about Warhammer Kill Team... What might come out for that? There'll be some new Kill Team teams.
Oh, but what do you think it's going to be?
Time for you to just make some up.
Okay, so I think it's going to be... Oh, my God, what could it be? Okay, what do I want? Let's all pick something we actually want. I would like
Thunder Warriors.
I'll never be Thunder Warriors.
But I want it
I would love it if it was.
That's what you said. It wasn't...
Yeah,
it was...
okay, cool. Thunder Warriors.
Thunder Warriors.
And I would like a Snakebite Orc.
Kill team.
Kill team.
Nice. Like have you seen the new Cruel Boys Monster Hunter crew?
Yeah, really cool.
Yeah.
It would be under, I think, Beast Snaggers, but I think a Beast Snagger kill team would be frickin' dope. What would you like to see, chat?
Yeah, that's a great question.
I still don't know what camera I'm looking into.
Just that one.
That one there?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah, very good.
Chat.
Should have done that earlier.
Look, they can see me now.
Yeah. So Squig team, time to slap chop Rob's face. An orc with a shot of blackcurrant. Interesting. Snakebite, drink.
Blackcurrant.
Do you know what a snakebite is? Snakebite. Okay.
I do. It's a drink, isn't it?
It's a drink. Yeah.
I don't consume.
You don't consume.
Don't consume.
Well, I think Admech is a great shout.
Oh, Admech. Oh no, but they're all on like the stilts, but you can like in high order.
Yeah, no. I just want it to be not a Mechanicum character, just another character, but on even larger stilts.
I want just like 5 guys, but on steadily larger and larger stilts.
That'd be perfect.
Okay, there you go. Perfect.
And then you can paint and then use them as dominoes.
Ooh, Officio Assassinorum.
No.
That would be cool assassins.
Yeah, but it would just be like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, be 1. The other
just 1. It's just I would like kill team 1 box.
You can't see the other 5.
It's 5.
They're hiding. It's a couple of bushes.
A Grot Scrapper team.
Oh, Necrons. That's a good call.
Necrons.
Yeah, we've not had a Necron kill team yet. Wouldn't that be cool? We had a Kroot kill team.
Yeah, we did.
Not a Necron one though.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I think there is. I think there might be a Necrons one.
Is there a Necron kill team?
There could be. Yeah, I don't want it to be Eldar because I hate elves. They suck, and I like
They are suck.
They are suck. I also like your idea for for snake bites, obviously, because
that'd be dope and cool.
They're dope and cool.
Yeah, that'd be dope and cool.
What else do I want? They could be really spicy, and they could do like they could. I don't know if there are any Space Marines. Oh, there are Space Marine kill teams.
There's
but they
3.
could do an Emperor's Children one, and then just be like,
no
other information.
Oh my god! Why isn't there like, that would be freaking cool if there was like a literal, like bad guy Legion specific kill team.
Yeah.
They've never done that, and that would be freaking.
Yeah, I don't think they have.
That would be
like a World Eaters one.
Yeah, there should be like a heretical kill team. That would be dope, actually, Robert.
That would be fun. Yeah, I agree.
What a good idea.
Like
Joe Caro.
Kill Team's one of those games that I actively would quite like to play a lot.
Really?
Well, yeah, no, hear me out because
I'm hearing you out.
The setting for 40k is excellent. Yeah, it just is.
Yeah.
Right? And one of the major problems is just how much Space Marine there is.
Oh yeah. We were discussing this recently, and it's like, you know how Based Cubes did that video, which is like, I paint every single female miniature.
Yeah.
And it was 1 miniature from 1 box. They've totally backed themselves into a corner because they can never have a box set which doesn't include Space Marines now.
Yeah.
Like they're just.
Well, also, it's not even about what they like. As I understand it, the sales of Space Marines is something like Space Marines is like 70% of all sales.
Yeah.
Just Space Marines.
Yeah. So they can never have a box set which isn't Space Marines.
Yeah.
Which is wild, but yeah, it would. So there, I don't know how many kill teams have Space Marines. I think a few.
Yeah, they've got a few. Yeah.
So yeah, it would be cool.
Yeah, I would like to see that, but like because I love that you can have Kroot battling it up against whoever.
Yeah.
Like that's fun.
Yeah.
Like and like a Kill Team is one of those games that I think is more manageable, and as I've talked to you about in the past, I think skirmish games are actually the future.
Yeah.
If people can stop having like
they're the TikTok to the main game's YouTube videos.
No, not even that. No, like they're like.
Let me have my analogy.
Yeah. Okay. Fine.
Thank
you. I'll do that. They're modern media versus like writing on stone tablets.
Oh, really? You think that much?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think like they are. They're interactive is such a great way to describe them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That was 8% yesterday. That's true. I can't. It was like 70 to 80%.
People love Space Marines, and there's reason for that. Like they're very cool, and they are like a blank canvas.
They are.
Like if you were to have a starter set which has like Sisters of Battle versus Tau.
Yeah.
Okay? Really cool, but you don't get to put as much creativity into a Sister of Battle miniature as you do a blank Space Marine pauldron.
You know, I actually really agree with this. Mm-hmm. Like, because as you know, I've been playing loads of Shatterpoint.
Yes.
But Luke Skywalker, and I know Peachy's done like some alternative.
Oh yeah,
schemes.
Peachy's done like yeah.
Yeah, like but like. Luke Skywalker's Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
You know, like Darth Vader's Darth Vader.
You know what you're getting.
Yeah,
and if you play with your toys differently, people are going to waggle their finger at you.
Well, it's not even that. Like that isn't like. There's no choice in creativity.
Yes.
Like, so I'm completely agree with
That's
you.
what I mean.
No. Sorry. Yeah, we're agreeing, and what I'm saying is even though there are games that are better, like Shatterpoint is a mechanical game, I think one of the strengths Warhammer will always have is it creates generic armies that you can attach your flavor to.
Yeah.
And I think it's a shame that, like, when you see IP heavy stuff, like, you know, like if they were like, oh, well, here's a Witcher game,
Yeah.
like, you're like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
But it's got to have all.
Do I get to make my own Witcher?
Probably not.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which is why I think another reason why Space Marines are very popular.
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
You get to have your own dudes, and like, you know, if you are a furry, you've obviously got Space Wolves. If you're a scaly, you've got
What do you have?
Slamalanders. And then if you are
a
like,
wizard of loneliness,
Yeah.
you have Ultramarines.
Yeah, well, exactly. Wizard of loneliness. I'd like to state that the Honest Warhammer Gamer doesn't think that people that play.
Ultramarine players are wizards of loneliness.
I don't think that. I think they probably need their hard drive check in. It's very different. Okay. All right. Me too for McCray. That's what the chat said.
Shut up, chat. Is what I'm gonna say. Stop it.
All right. So, moving
Kill
on
Team.
from Kill Team.
Underworld. Oh my god. Just every single time I'm the most excited for Underworld.
Yeah.
It's gonna be trolls popping out holes.
Trolls popping out. Just in the base.
Yeah.
It's just, and then it's just a hole. And it's
Because
half a troll.
I want there to be trugs, but I can't think of how they do trugs, so it's just.
Well,
gonna
they've
be...
already done Glog's Mega Mob, not Glog's Mega Mob. Sorry, what's
Molog's
his
Mob?
name? Molog's Mob.
But he was like a reasonable sized trug. Every single time Underworlds comes out, it's just the frickin' best release.
I'm trying to think what they haven't done in a long time. They could do. They didn't. They've done.
Corn, honestly.
No, they've done Corn.
Not for a long time.
No, but you could do. I mean, I'm a little like I have, because I have a little bit of an aversion to Corn, because when Age of
Why?
Sigmar first came out, the first 3 years was just
Bloodletter.
Stormcast versus Corn.
Yeah.
That was
yeah.
it. That was
okay,
all of the
okay.
narrative. So even though, like, I think the Corn miniatures are awesome, I just am now such
You've seen so much.
I've
It's like
se-
Ultramarines, right?
Yeah, it's just like. Ugh.
Yeah, okay.
Like-
So what haven't they done in a while? Ooh, Sylvaneth?
Sylvaneth would be fun. I mean, literally, to be honest.
And what is the little guy going to be? Because as we know, every Underworlds team needs a little guy.
I actually would, I think, like more cities guys.
Oh my god, I don't think it'll be that, because it's kind of their excuse to go ham. There's been a lot of city stuff, so I don't... They just had one with the dogs, didn't they?
No, that was Warcry. They are different somehow. Yeah, everyone in the world's like, wait,
No,
is that a Warcry?
I know. Underworlds tend to have the more, like, quirkier ones I've seen. I think I have.
Yeah.
Less serious and grimdark, more quirky little guys. What else haven't we seen? We've had a lot of Ideneth ones.
Mm-hmm.
We've had...
What do we want to see?
Well,
like, pick a faction,
interestingly-
and then what do you
And
want
it could
to see
even just not be that, because if you remember the Kurnothi Hunters, we saw like a faction which we'd never freaking seen before, which was like centaur people.
So I have a little theory on this.
Yeah?
Like, which is just a theory,
Okay.
fan theory.
Fan theory.
Is that when they're advertising for a new sculpting job,
Yeah.
they just are like, do us an Underworld warband. Then they do it, and then they go,
I'll keep it.
No job for you, but we'll stick it out.
I mean, hot take, Robert. I know that a way that they do the heavy metal things is they ask people to do an alternative paint scheme for something, and a lot of the time, if they get the job, that ends up being the alternative paint scheme you see on the back of the box.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, which is really cool.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's really cool. Because it's like a good test for them, like coming up with good cohesive color schemes for miniatures and stuff like that. So they come up with an alternative.
I think I would like to see a Daughters of Cain Underworld's warband.
Have we not had one recently?
We've had one. I don't. I'd like to see what they, because a lot of the Daughters of Cain models are like older. They're not old. They're not super old. Like some were obviously released during Age of Sigmar. But I'd like to see them reimagine them a tad.
Dave Fraser has said something that I would love to see. So do you remember Silver Tower?
Yes.
And how good it was. Silver Tower was great. And they had a shadow elf.
They did.
And everyone was losing their shit because it was like the first big game that got released in Age of Sigmar, like the first big like box game. And everyone's like, these are the things we're going to see in the future of Age of Sigmar. We've got shadow elves. And we never got them.
No, we didn't. His name was the Tenebral Shard.
Tenebral Shard.
Tenebral
Or
Shard.
call him Neeb.
Which I think is still in the app, actually.
Tenebral Shard.
I think they only legended. Oh no, they legended. I was actually really excited because I wanted
it was cool.
Do you remember the Scutlings?
The little goblins with the...
Yeah, the goblins that were Spider Fang. Yeah.
They were great.
They were great.
You flip them over and they look like pogs. They were all hollow on the inside.
They were perfect. But we never saw... I was like, oh yeah, we're now going to get a Spider Fang release.
That was so cool.
And then we never saw it.
Those guys were great. They're like, I think they're quite like hot property now.
Yeah, they are.
I have a bunch, but I accidentally glued them to the most hideous bases in the world with plastic glue. Oops.
Well, so yeah, we could see some shadow elves. Also, you have to remember, like, there's a significant portion of the Age of Sigmar community who are like, because of the age, are like absolutely My Chemical Romance coded. And Games Workshop keep teasing. If you even say the word shadow and elf together, for instance, in the YouTube comments, I'll have someone be like, "You talking about Umbreleth? You talking about Umbreleth?
What's this got to do with My Chemical Romance?"
Because they're all goth coded.
My Chemical Romance isn't
emo.
It's emo.
Yeah, I know, but like the emo goth's the same.
Oh.
Yeah, not 80s goth. Yeah, there's like 80s goths.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's like being. There were like 8 of them. Yeah, I know. In your world of performative death metal, you think black metal, whatever, right?
Oof, boomer Rob. Intern brings up a good point.
Intern brings up too many points about music.
I'm not okay.
Yeah, that's true. Performative. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
He's not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
Literally dress up like spooky skeletons and go, ooh, the trees.
Yeah.
Ooh, the trees.
Yeah.
Anyway.
80s goths love Soul Blight. That's actually true.
Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, trad goths.
All the punks like orcs.
Do they?
Yeah.
I thought the punks like harlequins.
The punks don't like harlequins.
I like harlequins.
That's fine.
But I'm not a punk.
But you're not a punk. Exactly. No, who likes harlequins?
Who likes harlequins?
Probably all the new romantics.
Oh yeah, new romantics. Gary Newman fans love harlequins. Love harlequins.
That's a podcast right there.
What, match up musical genres?
With the faction that they
Rick
play.
Ocasek from The Cars just loves harlequins. I love The Cars.
Has Rob been exposed to the black metal performativeness of Portal yet?
No.
Okay.
But
perfect.
Rob has come to a few black metal gigs with me, and he actually does quite like them because it does get a little bit punk.
Yeah. It does.
Coldplay, Ultramarines, Hundy P.
Coldplay.
Hundy P. Oh, I got shivers there because you're so frickin' right.
That's fair. That's fair. Harlequins is not ska. Scar's
Scar's
Tyranids. Yeah. Just go with me on it. Imagine Tyranids.
They've got their little
Imagine Tyranid animation running across, but to the backing of ska music.
And they've all got fedoras and their little little suspenders on, and they're doing a little
Right, ska fans are all into skating.
Ah, Scaven!
Oh God.
It makes sense.
Right, listen, we need to finish this off. Right, we got two.
Nids do feel new metal. I don't know why, but I agree you could.
Nids do not feel new metal.
Yeah, they do.
No, Nids.
Because they're like, fuck you, I won't do what you tell me, but also, mum, feed me some hot dogs.
No, that's salamanders.
No, it's
not.
It's
new metal.
No, it's not.
Okay, all right, we'll do this on another show.
Okay.
Right, okay, so Warhammer, the Horus Heresy. Oh, do you want to know one thing?
I don't know.
Can I just shout out my absolutely based and absolutely unimpeachable Necromunda brand that is not
Why did you
Warhammer...
skip Necromunda?
Well, no, I didn't skip. I just jumped around because I want to do Necromunda
That's
last.
literally
it's the best.
was skipping it.
Yeah. Moved around. But can we talk about Necromunda being like, I'm not a Warhammer product. Don't you put that dirt on me?
Oh my god, you're right. It's the only one that doesn't have the Warhammer brand on it.
Yeah. That must have been an intentional shift that they've done.
It wasn't. I was there when they made the logo.
No, as in everything else getting because when the Horus Heresy, it's Warhammer the Horus Heresy.
Right.
Yeah, Warhammer...
Was it always that? I don't remember.
No, at one point it was just the Horus Heresy, and then the old world would have just been Warhammer Fantasy Battle. So now it's just Warhammer and then insert product. Because obviously they've done all the new branding. I'd
literally not noticed that. Go, Nick, and also Blood Bowl. It's not Warhammer the Blood Bowl.
It's not Warhammer yet. Yeah, it most likely...
Because now Blood Bowl is set in the Age of Sigmar universe.
Is it?
That's what it says on the website.
As something that's wrong.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was like,
Yes.
that is because that's a massive memo. If that would actually real.
Someone's asking if that's a bad sign for Necromunda. Absolutely not.
Necromunda's the healthiest game.
The logo was just made right after things like Blood Bowl and when Horus Heresy wasn't that. It's not dated because it's quite recent, but it's just part of like in Forge World we just didn't add Warhammer onto things because we were quite distinct from the main studio.
Yeah.
That's it. It's not a bad sign for Necromunda at all.
No, but I do imagine a future where we're going to see it say Warhammer Necromunda.
I think it was Holly and Dom that did the logo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a good logo.
It's a great logo.
That
They smashed
do
it.
you remember those initial launch videos that Laura did? They were great.
Oh my god, they were great.
Oh my
Should we
God.
just credit everyone?
Yeah, we should credit
Oh my
everyone
god,
all the
yeah.
time.
Well, Holly Goodwin and Dominic Odinger.
Shout out Holly and Dom.
Shout out Holly and Dom.
Yeah.
They did, I think it was both of them that worked on the Necromunda logo. Holly is one of the best graphic designers I know and such a sweet lady. And Dom is a very strange German man who I like a lot.
And also talented.
And also extremely talented. Yeah. Anyway, so what do you think it's shall we come back to Necromunda?
Yeah, only because it's the best one.
Okay, cool. So, the Horus Heresy.
Horus Heresy. Honestly, like if I'm being honest, I haven't kept up with the Horus
Oh no,
Heresy.
me neither. It'll probably be some tanks.
Well, so I have an outside guess.
What do you mean?
Like a wild guess, a wild card.
We're not okay. What would an inside guess be?
Oh, it would just be like it
Is
will
it
be
the same
another
guess but quieter?
It would just be like because they have done a bunch of releases which have just been like that kit but now in plastic, that kit but now in plastic,
okay.
which is like pretty much online.
Okay.
So I do think that that's going to be what we see.
Okay,
It'll be
so
some
drop pod?
tank in plastic. Who cares? It'll be
But
something in
what's
plastic.
what's the big drop pod that they did?
Oh, the Charybdis.
The Charybdis.
Charybdis
Maybe.
is so good.
It is. Maybe.
Yeah, that would
Maybe
be
a
fun.
large plastic Charybdis drop pod. I do like the Charybdis.
One of
It's
the
good.
major issues for the Horus Heresy, though, is that with the launch of 10th edition 40k, all of the Heresy miniatures are no longer usable in 40k, which
Sorry,
has
yeah.
been
very big sad.
a huge sad for a lot of people.
Yeah, sad.
It could be some more Gaetanicus stuff, as per.
I would like it to be Gaetanicus. I'm so excited for that. Although they did just do a big article, which is kind of like everything we've revealed so far. So I doubt they make that big article with all the links and then date it by instantly doing another big push for releases.
Yeah,
so I reckon it'll be, like Rob said, something big and impressive and in plastic. We've just had a Primark.
So there are two things that I would desperately love to see in plastic.
Okay.
Because I would like to see either the Solar Auxilia range or the Mechanicum range.
Oh, you'd
in
love
plastic.
that.
I would be like, I would then be as I already have a fairly big Mechanicum and Solar Auxilia Heresy army.
I have a few Mechanicum miniatures from Forge World. They're lovely.
Yeah, they're so good.
Stunning.
So good. Yeah, stunning. So I would really like to see them do something with that. And then if that was the case, I think then I'd take a little bit more interest in Heresy.
I am going to go ahead and agree with you. For the YouTube thugs, we call them.
Yeah.
I did it right.
You did it.
I think it's going to be Mark Decanicum.
I think it's going to be the Auxilia.
Oh, there you go. Who do you think is correct? Mark Decanicum. I think it is going to be Mark.
The reason I think it's going to be Auxilia is because they're so cool.
I also think Mark Decanicum are cool.
They're my favorite. Yeah, my
Exactly.
favorite. My favorite.
Okay. So that's what. Please teach us how to paint Gaetanicus. Oh, I've had some info that apparently for Gaetanicus, if you're not using contrast paint, you're crazy. Apparently contrast paint and Tiny Titanicus is like, ooh, perfect.
Really good.
Yeah, really good.
Really
like
good.
it's just like you shouldn't be base coating your Gaetanicus with anything except contrast paint.
Dodger in the chat. That's Grant.
Hi, how you doing?
Okay. All right. So, finally, the best and the greatest. Also, Warhammer Horus Heresy. Just gonna call it the Heresy. Heresy's had a bit of a weird flex since it got its big launch last year.
Oh
Last
yeah,
year, year before.
they really gave them their dues. They gave them a whole open day, but I guess that's because we missed the Horus Heresy open day. R.I.P. That's where we met for the first time.
It is where
but
we
also
met
we
for the first
didn't
time.
meet because you didn't say hello to me.
Okay. All right. Don't bring that up on the live.
That's rude.
Okay. But the Heresy Heresy had that big launch, and then I think it's had a bit of a stilted kind of reception from that point onwards.
I haven't seen the reception.
Well, because when Heresy was in its 1.0 stage, and it was obviously having that amazing kind of
Oh,
series
they gave
of,
it a huge launch.
No, I'm talking about like when it was like its first set of books, the big black books.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah. The
it
black
was.
books,
It
yeah.
was. It felt really relevant, and each release was a big deal. But then with the launch of 2.0, it doesn't really feel like, especially because there wasn't an initial roadmap. It didn't really feel like there was much like vision on where it's going. Like I now don't know, like where the Horus Heresy going is in terms like when the black books were coming out, I was like, okay, the next one we're gonna get finally, I don't know.
Oh yeah.
We're
Like
get
you
the
knew
Space Wolves.
you knew your favorite was coming up. It felt quite cozy.
Yeah,
I like the black books.
Yeah, like
They
you
were good.
understood what was happening.
Yeah.
Like now,
Burning of Prospero. Okay, we're getting these guys.
perfect,
Yeah.
exactly. So, but now I don't know where the Horus Heresy
Is?
releases is in conjunction with the Black Library books.
I see.
I'd love to them to see an infographic that they do, and they're like,
that's fair.
We're here.
So here's the black books that you have in your collection. This is how this corresponds to where we are currently at in the release. Okay.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would
'Cause
be,
really fun.
that would be useful.
Especially if there was like one of the big, like, because obviously when you've got like the Siege of Terror,
Mm-hmm.
if they're like, this next release is all to do with the Siege of Terror.
Oh, it's gonna be like
and all the miniatures, but they haven't given us like where they are, and because they never do that when they release the stuff anyway. So I get a bit lost. I'm like,
yeah.
what
fair
are
enough.
we? It's just a
Where
tank.
are we at? Where are we at? Yeah, it is a tank. What does this mean to me?
And finally,
Necromunda?
Necromunda.
Necromunda.
So, and I say save this to the end because this could be any wild shit.
It is, but it'll probably be in the Ashways, right?
Yeah, it will
We're
be-
currently in the Ashways.
Yeah, we are, but that we've had lots of. We're actually like narratively in the Aranthian succession.
Ooh, okay, lore boy.
That's right. Yeah,
That's right. Police car.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we legitimately yes. So we might get the enforcers. We might get their
What
their
the
vehicles.
Dusty Enforcers?
No, not the Dusty Enforcers. No, the cops.
I know. I meant in the desert.
Oh, yes.
What did you think?
I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna get that. We'll probably get the Palatine Enforcers.
That'd be very cool.
And we'll get their cop
But
cars.
will they be heavily cowboy coded because they're in the desert? I hope so.
Well, they did the Lone Ranger guy. He was good.
Oh, he was super cool.
He was good. I don't know. I'm almost certain we're going to see a Mad Max-esque cop car vehicle.
Oh my god.
Like, because that makes sense, right?
That'd be very, very cool.
Yeah, I would argue, but I don't really know.
I don't know either. Like I said, it's they've done all of the whatchamacallit, not teams, gangs. They've done all the gangs that were previously like released, and they've done a lot of the individual characters that were previously released. They're in new territory with
They're
the
just
Ashways.
freeballing.
Yeah, they're freeballing. But it'll probably be something really freaking cool.
Yeah. Oh, always. It's
Always.
every single time.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time.
And I
like,
look
I'm never
forward to seeing
disappointed.
like the artwork as well as always. Just like SDS, just smash it.
11 out of 10 for SDS.
Thank you, SDS.
nice.
Thank you for giving us delicious projects.
Well, that's it.
that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
Are
it.
you excited?
I am actually.
Are you going to be up at 3 a.m. to watch it?
I'm gonna be down at 3 a.m. to watch the inside of my eyeballs go honk shoo, honk shoo. But I will be tomorrow.
Yeah.
Probably doing a lunchtime stream when I get
Okay.
up to kind of go ooh.
So I'm doing the late shift and I'm going to do the
Yawn.
live react with the
I
chat.
know, I know.
3 a.m.
Oh, that's sad. We could go for like a nice dinner or something.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. All right. Well, thanks for doing the chat with me. It's been fun.
Yeah, it has been fun.
How do you feeling more confident about podcast now?
Absolutely not.
Excellent.
Maybe less.
Will we ever see this again? Who knows?
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 Thanks for listening to the first ever HR department podcast.
Thank you.
And the only one ever.
Let us know what you think in the comment section.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank